you to walk another day unaware of what you carry. He doesn't want you living beneath your inheritance, begging for scraps when you were written into the will as an heir. Chosen one, the time of not knowing is over. The time of doubting is over. The time of playing small is over. God is waking you up to the reality of who you are and what you have been given. Think of it this way. When a child comes of age, the inheritance that was locked away is released. The wealth, the property, the authority, it becomes theirs to walk in. Heaven is saying to you, you are coming of age. What has been stored is now being released. What has been hidden is now being revealed. What has been locked is now being opened. Asterisk. This is why you feel that stirring, that call deep in your spirit. It's your inheritance demanding to be recognized. The enemy has tried to bury it under distraction, under fear, under shame, under cycles of attack, but still it rises. Because inheritance cannot die, it is eternal. Chosen one, let me tell you what this inheritance looks like when it begins to manifest in your life. Authority in prayer. You will notice your prayers begin to carry unusual weight. Things shift when you speak. Doors open when you declare. Healing begins when you intercede. This is not because of you, but because of the inheritance of Christ alive in you. Discernment in the Spirit. You'll see things others overlook. You'll sense motives others can't detect. You'll feel when an atmosphere is wrong and know when a person is carrying something unseen. That's inheritance. Resilience under fire. What crushes others cannot crush you. What destroys others cannot destroy you. You bend but do not break. You cry but you still rise. You stumble but you never stay down. That is inheritance. Creativity and wisdom. Ideas come to you that others cannot imagine. Solutions appear in your spirit as if whispered from heaven. This is the inheritance of Solomon, the wisdom from above flowing through you. Impact through words. You speak and it cuts deeper than you knew it could. You encourage and people feel revived. You correct and people shift. You declare and things manifest. That's inheritance. Unexplainable favor. Doors open that you didn't knock on. People are drawn to help you for no logical reason. Resources find their way into your hands. That's inheritance. But hear this, inheritance is not automatic. A will may be written, but it must be claimed. A gift may be given, but it must be unwrapped. That's why God is stirring you right now, not to just make you aware, but to make you active. You must begin to walk in this inheritance. Don't shrink back. Don't question if you are worthy. Jesus made you worthy. Don't wonder if it's real. Your very survival proves it's real. Begin to open your mouth in faith. Begin to walk in boldness. Begin to declare healing, peace, and breakthrough. Begin to expect miracles. The enemy's greatest fear is not that you will go to church, not that you will read the Bible, not even that you will pray. His greatest fear is that you will realize who you are and what you carry. Because the moment you do, his grip breaks. His intimidation fails. His attacks lose their sting. Chosen one, you are not stepping into this word by accident. This is divine timing. Heaven has been waiting for you to wake up to your inheritance. You are the heir of faith, the carrier of power, the vessel of God's Spirit. You are chosen to demonstrate His kingdom on earth. My child, I am speaking to you now because the time of silence is over, the time of waiting is ending, and the time of revelation has come. You have sat in rooms and wondered why things in your home felt heavy, why conversations in your household seemed to spiral into conflict, why your prayers sometimes felt as though they hit walls instead of flowing freely into my presence. You thought it was simply life, you thought it was just stress, you thought it was just coincidence, but I say to you today, it was spiritual. And I am exposing it now. For too long, the enemy has tried to use the very place that represents your sustenance, your provision, and your abundance as a foothold. But I say no more. I am uncovering what has been hidden. I am revealing what was whispered in the dark. I am breaking the silence that tried to linger in your home. I am exposing your kitchen because it is not just a room. It is a gateway of life, a place of exchange, a place where words and energy and spirit move with every meal prepared and every conversation shared. Do you understand why the enemy targeted it? Do you see why heaviness gathered there without explanation? Because your kitchen carries spiritual symbolism. It represents the flow of provision, the flow of nourishment, the flow of life itself. This is why family members naturally gather there. This is why the deepest talks sometimes happen by the stove or while hands are wrapped around cups of tea. This is why laughter often bubbles out around a kitchen table. And this is also why arguments seem to flare up there without reason, why you felt drained when you stood in that space too long, why your spirit sometimes whispered that something felt off though your mind could not explain it. My child, it was never just about the room. It was about what the enemy feared you would recognize. He feared that if you saw the truth, if you cleansed the space, if you reclaimed it in my name, then the flow that was blocked would be released and your household would thrive again. And now I say to you, the blockage is ending, the flow is being restored, the heaviness is being lifted. You prayed for clarity and now clarity has come. You asked why your finances seemed delayed, why your health seemed inconsistent, why peace in your home felt fragile. I am answering you. It is because the enemy sought to plant himself in the heart of your home, in the place of nourishment. He hoped you would ignore the stirring in your spirit. He hoped you would dismiss it as imagination. But I never let you rest completely, did I? I let the unease rise because I wanted you to look closer. I let the heaviness be felt because I wanted you to question. And now, here I am, answering you with truth. My spirit will guide you. When you stand in that kitchen, I will bring memories to your mind. I will point to objects that carry wrong energy. I will remind you of words spoken in anger, in jealousy, in doubt. Do not dismiss what comes to you. Trust the leading of my spirit. Some things you will be told to remove. Some things you will be told to anoint. Some things you will be told to pray over. And as you move in faith, as you invite me into that room, you will feel the air shift. What was heavy will feel light. What was tense will feel calm. What was stagnant will begin to flow. This cleansing is not only physical, it is spiritual. Yes, some of you will be led to wipe down surfaces, to sweep corners, to reorganize shelves. But deeper than that, I am calling you to cleanse in prayer, to anoint with oil, to declare life over what has been tainted by death, to speak blessing where curses were whispered, to break agreements with fear, lack, and strife. I am calling you to sanctify every inch, to release my word into the atmosphere of that space. And as you do this, I promise you will notice the shift. Meals will feel different when prepared in a cleansed kitchen. Conversations will carry peace instead of tension. Arguments that used to rise without reason will fade. Children will feel calmer. Even your body will respond. Aches that seemed random will ease. Fatigue that seemed constant will lift. And yes, your finances will respond too, for when the enemy's foothold is broken, the flow of provision is restored. My child, hear me clearly. This exposure is not to frighten you, it is to empower you. What has been hidden is no longer hidden. What has been stolen is being returned. What has been delayed is being released. I am turning the tables now. What the enemy meant for harm is becoming your testimony. Where he tried to block, I am releasing breakthrough. Where he tried to silence, I am amplifying your prayers. Where he tried to make your kitchen a battlefield, I am transforming it into a sanctuary of abundance, joy, and peace. I am restoring the flow in your home. I am sanctifying your provision. I am cleansing your atmosphere. I am breaking chains you did not even know were tied around you. And I tell you this, once you cleanse it, once you pray over it, once you invite my presence into every inch of it, it will never again be a doorway for darkness. It will never again carry hidden heaviness. Instead, it will be an altar of praise, a place where my spirit dwells, a space that radiates peace so strongly that visitors will feel it without knowing why. They will step into your kitchen and feel lighter. They will sit at your table and feel safe. They will share words and feel their own burdens begin to lift. For my presence will linger there, my spirit will flow there, and my blessing will rest there. This is why I am speaking so clearly. This is why you feel the urgency. Because the time has come for your household to thrive again. You have endured enough nights of unease. You have endured enough confusion. You have endured enough wondering why things felt off without answers. The answer has come. This is your moment to act. Open the door. Look. Listen. Pay attention. Do not dismiss the tug in your spirit. Do not ignore the small nudges. Move in faith, for I will guide your every step. And after this cleansing, you will see changes that go beyond your kitchen. For what I do in one room, I release into the whole house. Peace will spread. Joy will multiply. Prayer will feel stronger. Worship will rise more freely. Finances will shift. Health will improve. Relationships will mend. And above all, you will know that I am with you, that I am faithful, that I keep my word. For I am the Lord your God, and I dwell in the praises of my people. Invite me, and I will fill your home with my presence. Cleanse the room, and I will sanctify the house. Lift your hands in surrender, and I will pour out blessing you cannot contain. So move now, my child. Do not delay. Open the space. Walk with my spirit. Remove what must be removed. Anoint what must be anointed. Speak life where death once lingered. And then watch. Watch as I restore the flow. Watch as I turn heaviness to joy. Watch as I transform your kitchen into a place of abundance and peace. For what was hidden is hidden no longer. What was blocked is blocked no more. What was delayed is delayed no further. I am exposing, I am cleansing, I am restoring, I am releasing. This is your moment. Step into it. The Bible is not just history, it is your living inheritance. And today, heaven is calling you to walk in it boldly. No more delay. No more doubt. No more shrinking. Rise, chosen one. Step into your inheritance. Use it. Live it. Release it. For the kingdom of God is within you, and the world is waiting for what only you carry.